Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Belial, Ave Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave King Azazel, Ave Lord Pazuzu, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Asmodee, Ave Queen Azazel, not Queen Azazel, sorry, Ave Queen Astaroth, Ave and hail to every true Satanist that is out there. Not the phonies, not them fucking morons, none of them. The true ones. Hail Satan. I want to talk a little bit this evening about phonies that are in Satanism. That consider, and by phonies I mean, I'm not judging anybody. I should, but I'm not. But that being said, there are a lot of people that call themselves Satanists, okay? And they really, and they really have no idea what it really means to be a true traditional Satanist, or theistic Satanist, or spiritual Satanist, or demonolator, or black witch. They have no idea. A lot of them, I'm sure, I know there's a lot of them. They come online, whether it be, on some social media platform. They come online and they start, the only words that you hear them say is, "Hail Satan." And they put up pictures, stuff like that. Right? Pictures that you can Google and get pictures anywhere, right? And then they talk about, that's pretty much all they do. And then they join groups. And the thing about it is, a lot of them are young. And I understand wanting to dabble when you're young. I really do. I'm not hating on that. I'm fucking glare. I'm really not hating on anything. I'm just saying that people that fucking pretend that they're Satanists, they go online and pretend that they're Satanists in reality, and they're not. They don't realize that what they're messing with. That fucking glare, man. I gotta fix that somehow. Anyway, they don't realize what they're messing with. They're messing with the spiritual world. And there's no playing in the spiritual world. This ain't the game Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sorry, this ain't Harry Potter. There's no hobbits running around here. I'm being serious. This is no joke. Satanism is no joke by no means. True Satanism is no joke by any words, by any extent. And I don't care who says it, or who it's by, or who thinks it is, or whatever. If you are 100% honest to yourself, number one, 100% honest to Father Satan, King Lucifer, Lord Belial, Lord Leviathan, Beautiful Queen Lilith, any of the demonic, okay? Any demon or demoness. If you are 100% truthful to yourself and to any demon or demoness, and you honestly want to learn, you honestly want to grow on your spiritual path, on the left-hand path, you honestly want to get as close as you can to Father Satan, and to every demon and every demoness that you can, the thing you do is study. That's the beginning. You study, you do try to learn how to do rituals. And you don't have to have a big fancy. That's like a lot of people think that they have to have a full room, okay, in their home, or in their basement, or wherever, right? Think they have to have a full, great big room where they can do the circle, if they're doing Goetia magic, do the circle, or the triangle, either or, and all that, and spend thousands of dollars on things to use, like chalice, ritual blade, candles, whatever you choose. But that's not the case, man. It really isn't. The case is that it's what you can afford, okay? And Father Satan knows what you can afford. And he'll lead you to things. or your patron or matron demon will lead you to things to buy, and they will lead you to things that you're not going to go broke buying them. You know, unless you try to be real extravagant, then you deserve to go broke. But that being said, like, I'm just saying this for like people who don't have a lot of money and who are in Satanism. And really, if they don't have a lot of money, and say they live at home, okay? They live at home. They're under their parents. Say they're still under their parents' roof. Their parents don't want any of that, anything to do with Satanism. Okay? All that person needs really is, if that person can get a cardboard box or a little nightstand, you know, all he needs is one candle, 2 candles, the most. Red or black, blue, whichever demon or demoness you're calling. Me personally, I choose red and black 90% of the time. I have blue candles and green candles and, you know, different color candles, but I choose red and black. That's my 2 main ones. And that being said, now, the most important thing is that you're honest. Okay? You're honest with your intentions. You're honest with what you're talking about to Father Satan, because he knows him and every demon knows, and demoness, all the ancient gods, they know if you're lying or not. So if you're lying to them, they know. They're not, you know, they know. And you're only hurting yourself in the long run. You're going to hurt yourself more than what you're going to help yourself. Because when it comes to, you know, it is serious. A lot of people don't realize how serious it is. Like how serious traditional Satanism is, and spiritual Satanism, theistic Satanism, devil worship, black witchcraft, whichever you choose to call it. You know, a lot of people don't realize how serious Satanism is. For number one, I'll use myself as an example, okay? Number one, I love Father Satan more than anything in this world. And I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. I love Father Satan more than I love my mother. And my mother is 88 years old. And I'm being dead serious. Now, if my mother died tomorrow, would I be sad? Yeah. But I still love Father Satan more than anything. And my mother knows that. She knows that I'm involved in all. She knows that I'm what I do. She hates the idea, but that's her choice, right? I do what I do, and she knows I'm going to do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that being said, as for me, Satanism is my life. Okay? Father Satan is literally my life. I dream satanic stuff. When I wake in the morning, I talk to Father Satan and demonic. All during the day, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm not talking out loud to him, I'm talking to him in my dome. Okay? Because I know they're with me. If Father Satan, you know, I know they're with me. My patron that's with me. I know that I talk to him in the evening, nighttime, when I do my little rituals. Because every time I come in close to where my altar is, I stop for a few minutes and just thank Father Satan and all of the ancients for everything that went on that day. Even if I have the shittiest day possible and I feel like crap, Father Satan and the demonic manages to they figure out a way to get me to up on a little happier level. And that's the way it's always been with me. And believe you me, I have my pissy days. I have my days that, you know, like everybody. But that being said, I just want to say, like, you don't have, this is for, like, younger people who are 100% serious about Satanism. Okay? If you're just dabblers, just fucking around, whatever, and you don't want to get into it too serious, don't get into it at all. If you don't want to get into it too serious, like if you don't want to do rituals, if you don't want to interact with the demonic, don't get into it at all. Unless you want to be atheistic Satanists, which to me is the fucking weirdest thing possible, because in my honest opinion, there's no such thing. It's either you are a traditional Satanist, spiritual Satanist, devil worshipper, theistic Satanist, black witch, what have you. But there's no such thing as atheistic Satanism. That's just bullshit. And I don't care who would argue the point. I don't care who would argue the point. I don't care who the person is. I don't care if they were involved in the occult since the moment they come out of their mother's womb. I know what I'm talking about. If I didn't know what I was talking about, I wouldn't be talking about it. Which makes sense, right? Obviously. But anyway, I done this video just so that the young people that are coming into the path know how serious it actually is. It's no joke, man. I'm not joking. When it comes to Satanism, true Satanism, or any kind of Satanism, I don't joke around when it comes to the left-hand path. Left-hand path is my life. And I would die for Father Satan. I'm not joking, I truly mean that. I really would. Or I'd die for my patron demon. My matron demon, sorry. Or demoness, sorry. Because there are many people, and I mean many. Nobody knows the exact amount of people who have died for their beliefs for the left-hand path. I'm talking Salem witch trials. Okay? That's just in Massachusetts. That's just in Massachusetts. That's just in, you know, that's just in that part of the States. Nobody knows how many died in Europe. Countless numbers. For their belief in Father Satan. Nobody knows how many. And you think about it. You think about the sacrifices they put up with. And the torture and torment they put up with. They used to hang them by trees. Okay, off of branches of trees. Hang women. Hang men. Didn't matter the age. Age didn't matter. And they used to hang them. They used to tie them up on stakes and burn them alive. They used to drown them. They used to do whatever the fuck they could do. Whatever their imagination would come up with. But of course it's all religious ones that done it. Right? And it's only because they didn't want to have anything to do with the other religions. They wanted to do their own thing, and that was it. Now we're lucky we got it this day and age, because if we lived back then, we wouldn't have a chance. We'd all be scattered across the fucking world like ants, you know. But the thing is, I don't think that a lot of the, actually I don't think that a lot of people that actually, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this, I don't think that a lot of people that are involved in Satanism realize how much our ancestors sacrificed so that we would be able to walk around proudly with a pentagram around our neck. Hail Satan. And I really mean that when I say it. I just don't say it on a blur. When I say Hail Satan, I mean Hail Satan. I don't bullshit. And I'm just saying that I don't think the younger people, that's why I say do your research. Study. Read. As much as you can read on your left-hand path. Read. Study. Ask people questions. That's the only way you learn, man. Believe you me, I asked. I was like a sponge, soaking in every bit of information I can get. And the good information that I knew I could use, I would keep. The bad information, toss it to the side. Just like doing when I was doing MMA. The good styles I would keep. What would work, what I knew would work on the street, I would keep. What I knew wouldn't work, I just threw it aside because it's no good. But that being said, I just want to let people know that there have been countless. Nobody knows how many. Nobody knows how many people that they murdered because of their belief system in Satanism or in witchcraft. Nobody knows. They never even bothered to count to see. No one knows how many it is, but it was too many. There shouldn't have been one. Not one person died because of it. But it's all over religion, as usual. You know, no one knows, you know, like all wars. But that being said, for the young people, man, just study about your ancestors. Study about the ancients. The people that were around years ago and all that crap. When everything went down. Study about it. learn as much as you can about it. That's the most important thing you can do, is learn. Learn about it. And if you do rituals, if you're being serious about it, and if you, like, instead of like doing a ritual, say the first day you want to be a Satanist, instead of doing a pack, wait at least 1 year. That's what I did. I waited 1 year. And that was long, that was a nice while ago. I was like, I don't know, I can't remember. Well, I can remember, but I'd rather not say. My first pack that I done, I waited a year before I done my pack, because I wanted to make sure that I was going to be serious and it was going to be a lifelong thing. I wasn't just going to be a traditional Satanist for a year, 6 months, 9 months, and then all of a sudden go to fucking church, go to some giant bullshit church. Not happening, not with Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy ain't like that. When Maggot, my nickname is Maggot, by the way. I never ever said that, but it is. I had that since I was like 10. Younger than that, probably. But anyway, that being said, the new people, learn as much as you can. Okay? I hope I help somebody out if you listen to it. If you don't, that's your choice. Ave Satanis, Ave Lucifera, Hail Lucifer, Hail Lord Belial, Hail Father Satan, Hail Lord Leviathan, Hail beautiful Queen Lilith. Hail to every demon that there is. And hail to every true Satanist that there is. Hail Satan. Now, and I'll talk to you next.